He said I made fun of him for his Tourette's when they were clearly jokes.
Why is that a problem?
I don't know. Everything was a problem once the show ended. He was like, oh, she's anti-Semitic and she made fun of my Tourette's.
He had Tourette's?
Yeah, he has like Tourette's, but I didn't make fun of him. Like, it's the same way he called me
Does
fat.
he really have, or is he just saying that to just be cool?
No,
like he thinks
think
it's
he
great
really-
to be like woke or something.
I think he really has Tourette's.
Okay, well, then that's a real problem.
Yeah, of course. But once the show ended, it's like she's anti-Semitic. She made fun of my Tourette's. So now I'm like an ableist.
Yeah.
But it's not Tourette's. Tourette's is like when you
I have Tourette's syndrome.
No, Tourette's is when you're like, fuck this, isn't that Tourette's? I love having a friend with Tourette's because now I can like have a soapbox or something. Oh, your TikTok should be about having Tourette's and like, you know.
I don't want my whole existence to be defined by the guy with Tourette's.
That's what you gotta do. You gotta like go for a thing that people will feel sorry for you for.
Do
Why
the
are
show
they looking
together.
at you as like this god? Because you're just as messed up as me. I mean, you got Tourette's, so you got something
like
wrong with your
OCD.
brain
It's like
too.
OCD.
So your brain is not wired all the way, right?
What? Yes.
It's like blind leading the blind. Like you're not. You
Yes,
see
it's
clear.
the blind leading the blind. Damn.
But why are you so much better than me? Your bread has Tourette's. It's kind of funny. That's like your physical, that's like the bread's version of your hand. Knowing that we're like cool and friends, like it's fun to have someone like Tourette's, just like Moses is like my Middle Eastern. I never had a friend with Tourette's though. So I do think it's kind of cool because it's like fun, we can make Tourette jokes about the bread and stuff.
I mean, you're making all the jokes.
Oh, our waiter told us Tourette's TikTok is a big thing right now. I forgot to tell you. You need to be on it.
I'm not participating in that.
It's people trying to finish a sentence and they can't do
But
it.
that's not, I don't have that issue.
But just maybe something with your hand, just put it on TikTok. Maybe write something and see if you can write a word down without doing that.
Come on, I'm not like a fucking like paraplegic.
You know, buddy, tweak my nipples.
Oh my god, it sounds like you have actual Tourette's. I know I always bring this up, but it does sound like you have Tourette's when you're screaming like that.
I mean, this is just
Fucking
some
mud
shitty ass
piece of
listicle website.
freaking crap.
Yeah, it's garbage.
Tourette's are strong
It's
today.
not Tourette. Stop.
It is, because you can't control it. You
Oh my
literally
God, how
can't
do you
control.
know? You don't know anything.
I know, because you can't stop. I'm like, okay, stop monetizing. Just keep going with that.
Because it's funny. Stop. You're out of line.
Smoke that weed, baby.
Yeah.
It's fucking 420.
He has Tourette's?
Yeah, smoke
I
that
don't know
weed,
what
motherfucker.
he's
I think he definitely has
Yeah,
Tourette's.
Trisha,
fucking
stop. You don't have to
420,
say
baby.
about
Are you
Tourette's.
kidding me?
Baby.
Yeah, it's fucking
He
4
doesn't have Tourette's.
Fuck. I'm ready to see those
There's
pussy
something
boys
wrong
on
with him.
Monday.
No one just-
Fucking Monday.
Can you just enjoy the video? Why do you need to diagnose his mental illness?
Not low blow. That's like retardation, not to be mean.
Wait, you just called her retarded.
You called Dixie mental retardation, which is like a lot of people think that's crossing the line.
I have, you know, mental illness. I have some form of retardation in me. I don't think to me, it's not an offensive word. I was just like, oh, there's something off. So I was like, oh, she danced to the N word in 2020 when it just felt like an off thing. After I got out of the ER, I didn't know what to do. I felt so crippled, but people love a crippled in bed, so it was fine. It's kind of like fucking a dead person. So now I'm like an ableist.